Okay guys, welcome back to Gospel News where they give on ogbonge information. We'll go straight to the reason why we're here, no time to waste. Asari Dokubo, which is a former Niger Delta militant leader, don't visit the president for Asari, which they call Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And one statement that he made there is causing a lot of trouble on the social media space. He told the president not to release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. A statement which has not sat well with a lot of people. Remember that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria since 2 years ago now, more than 2 years now. And a lot of people have been calling for his release. Remember that the detention of Nnamdi Kanu has brought about a lot of insecurity in the southeastern part of the country. In fact, around the country, even in Abuja. This one that Asari Dokubo met with the president was in a different approach entirely. And recently we heard that Asari Dokubo was seeking for the appointment of Senate President to be given to a Southeasterner to be able to balance the equation of the country. But despite all that plea, it fell on deaf ears. The president refused to give any position to the Igbos in his government, which is Tinubu, which we see as a tribal action against the Igbos. He said that the Igbos did not vote for him. Rather, they voted for their own, which is Peter Obi, who was rigged out of the 2023 elections, as seen on social media up and down. But we go into details and see what he told the president there and why he said that Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. A Niger Delta leader, Asari Dokubo, on Friday asked President Bola Tinubu not to release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, which is Nnamdi Kanu. Since his rearrest in 2021, the embattled IPOB leader has been in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS. He is standing trial for terrorism. The Federal High Court in Abuja had granted him bail in 2017, but he floated the bail conditions and subsequently fled the country after he was threatened, after he fled an assassination attempt in his hometown. He was thereafter rearrested under former President Muhammadu Buhari and had resisted pressure to release Kanu. But with the entry of a new government, fresh calls are being made for the IPOB leader's release. But addressing journalists after meeting with President Tinubu, the Niger Delta militant said Kanu should face the law and should not be released. I was like, wow, he should face the law. But he has been facing the law since 2021. That's all, more than 2 years now. He has been facing the law and the court did not find him guilty. He was discharged and acquitted by the appeal court in Abuja. In the same Abuja, he was discharged and acquitted. But the federal government have refused to heed to the court orders. Even in Abia State, the case was taken to that place for his human rights violations. And the court awarded him victory and fined the Nigerian government to pay him certain amount. Up till now, they have not paid a dime. So, I don't know how Asari Dokubo came to his own conclusion. Somebody who needs two people to be able to stand properly is going to Asari to tell Tinubu not to release Nnamdi Kanu or the Kwebu. According to Asari Dokubo, he said that releasing Nnamdi Kanu is rewarding criminality and rewarding gruesome murder of innocent people. He said at the presidential villa in Abuja, he should face the law for the actions and instigations he has carried out. On security, I want to clearly say that there are full-scale wars going on in different parts of this country. In the southeast, the IPOB/ESN is waging a full-scale war against the government of this country and many local governments. Many communities are deserted, schools are closed, and hospitals are closed, according to him. Away from the IPOB leader, Dokubo also spoke about crude oil theft in the country, accusing the military of masterminding it. He also claimed that some powerful cabals operating from Abuja are involved in the crime. Dokubo, however, said President Tinubu has promised to investigate the allegations and also halt the trend. He expressed joy that these powerful forces have now met their match in Tinubu. The Niger Delta leader also volunteered to use his men to assist in tackling crude oil theft in Nigeria, in the Niger Delta region. When I see him, now, the major reason why Asari Dokubo is running up and down is because of his men. I told you people that what Asari Dokubo wants to create in Nigeria is what we have in Russia, the Wagner machinery, being led by, Prigozhin, ability they call that man, that is having this military committing all sorts of crimes around the world. You know, that is the kind of thing that Asari Dokubo wants to create in Nigeria. But some of you don't know. And what they are going to be using him to do will also affect the Southeast in the coming days. They are going to be using his men to attack the Eastern Security Network in the Southeast. But his own communities are being attacked on daily basis. People are kidnapped at express route by Fulani terrorists. But he has not flushed them out. The only problem he has is the people who are fighting for Biafra. That is his problem now. The same Biafra he claimed to be fighting for in the past, he has turned against them now. Let me quickly play you the video where he made this statement. Make him not be like, say, "Nam out, I take the talk am," or "Na me go forge these things against Asari Dokubo." Let's hear him directly.
Sharing that you encourage people to kill other people. When the madness they call NSAS started, I was one of the people vocal opposed to that nonsense called NSAS. And Nnamdi Kanu was walking free. What did he do? He poured petrol. He was walking free. He poured petrol on the flames for NSAS. Now, he has been caught. What of the people who have died? This is a criminal. He should face the law. What of the people who have died by, as I'm talking, Nnamdi Kanu does not have any control over what is happening in the Southeast. Simeon Epa had come out pretending that he's with Nnamdi Kanu. He has actually plotted a coup against Nnamdi Kanu to take over the leadership of IPOB. That is the truth of the matter. So releasing Nnamdi Kanu is rewarding criminality and rewarding gruesome murder of innocent people. He should face the law for the actions and the instigation he has carried out. What I know that, like I told you, the president is a very firm personality. And when he takes a decision, when he came out and they were saying all sorts of things, no person had been so maligned, abused, made fun of like this president. Those of us who believe that it was the president's turn, we stood when he said Emiloko. It was firm. Even all the booing, the backstabbing. If there are Judases in the world, Jesus Christ had one Judas. His own Judas were in their legions. He survived it. So I'm not going to discuss or disclose what the president told me. Two, my dear sister, the people doing the bunkering had been there. A lot of people had come out to say it before this time. The people doing the bunkering are not our people. Because they cannot bring those big supercargo ships, vessels, that are almost the size of this villa. They don't have the resources. There are powerful cabals, most time operating from Abuja, who know, and you saw it on television, where pipes are linked, pipes are linked to export terminals and diverted. How will that be possible that an ordinary person will go and do that? There are powerful forces in place, far more stronger, who think they are far more stronger, but they've met their match. And their match is President Tinubu. He is going to bring all of them. He's going to expose all of them. And many people will be marching to Kuje and Krikri prison.
Alright guys, when I don't hear and when they talk the thing, when he visited the president of Nigeria now, what they call Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He talk am now, say Tinubu go come clear everywhere. Say now Abuja people, now then they cause this oil exploitation in the Niger Delta, say now them get the resources to be able to carry out this particular crime. And they say that ISWAP don't upgrade those, say these people, as the day they break, now so then they increase their capabilities. They say ISWAP high-speed internet access and they experiment with drones. Say they worry some, say these people don't upgrade now. Say they no go, they come, they enter your villages where you go see them, they engage them with or the Nigerian army go feed try, they engage them with AK-47. They say these people don't acquire drones with high-speed internet capabilities. But we'll go into details there very, very quickly. They say a senior fellow, Tony Blair, Institute for Global Change, Bulama Bukati, has raised the alarm over the acquisition of high-speed internet access by the Islamic State West African Province, ISWAP, and its drone experiment for intelligence gathering and possible combat. Nigerian army, sorry, may God no allow them, may them grind on a light pepper. Bukati made the disturbing revelations during a live appearance on Friday edition of China's television's Politics Today. He said there are very worrisome developments in Africa, including in Lake Chad region, where we have the IS affiliate, which is ISWAP. That is Islamic State West African Province, upping its capacity, he said. And that's because it's getting money, it is getting training, it is getting guidance from ISIS in Iraq and Syria. Part of the most worrying development we have seen as far as the use of internet or the use of technology is concerned are two. In the past few months, because he stated security intelligence has been gathered showing that ISWAP has successfully been able to improve their access to the internet. Before now, when ISWAP would want to use the internet to post communication or to download something, they will need to go to cities like Maiduguri and they will struggle for hours to get access to the internet, he said. But from the last few months, we started getting evidence showing that ISWAP has now started to get access to Tèrrør1sts. That is satellite internet services were provided by Tèrrør1sts. They are buying them from Lagos and from Chad, and therefore they now have high-speed internet connectivity in the remote areas of the Lake Chad region. They are using it to communicate. They are using it to coordinate attacks. The security expert disclosed that the insurgent had a vehicle with Tèrrør1sts internet hardware mounted, used while carrying out attacks to communicate with terrorists in other locations, including Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS, and ISIS operatives across the world. The second worrying development has to do with ISWAP's use of drones, Bukati revealed. ISWAP started using drones like 5 years ago. We saw in the videos, their fighters trying to fly the small commercial drones and they were laughing. They were shocked at how it was flying and then they started using it for their propaganda. According to the security expert, they say, if we continue like this, say you go to your community, they'll just come there, come they drop drones. Some of them way they watch within they happen between Ukraine and Russia. And I go see how they use drones till they drop ammunitions at different locations where soldiers are being, gathered to carry out a counter-offensive or counter-attack. So now wetin ISIS won't do for Nigeria now. That means say it done red. Nigeria is no longer safe, because even Nigeria government alone doesn't even have the money to, equip the Nigerian army, make them they function properly. Now there we go rally round, stop this particular update. More updates are coming through, so stay tuned for them as we proceed. Thank you.